Before you go any further, I want you to pause for a second. Think about the thing you're working toward right now, the one you tell yourself will finally make everything feel right. The money, the title, the house, the version of yourself you're trying to become. Now let me say something that might be hard to hear. It's not going to give you what you think it will. My name is William. I'm 77 years old, and I spent most of my life chasing things that were never going to fill what I felt inside. Decades of running, and not even knowing what I was running toward. So sit with me for a moment, because what took me a lifetime to understand might save you years. We all tell ourselves the same story. I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I pay off the house, when I retire, when people finally respect me. I told myself that for most of my life. And here's the truth. I got those things. I climbed the ladder. I earned the title. I built the life I thought I wanted. And when I got there was something missing. Not nothing exactly, but not what I expected. It felt like reaching the top of a mountain, only to realize there's another one waiting. The finish line never comes. It just keeps moving. I spent years chasing something that didn't exist, and I didn't understand why until much later, because I wasn't really chasing money or success or even respect. I was chasing a feeling. I wanted to feel like I mattered, like I was enough, like I belonged. And I believed if I achieved enough, I'd finally feel it. But that feeling doesn't come from the outside. No job title can give it to you. No amount of money can create it. No applause from others will ever make it permanent. Because it was never something you had to earn. It was always yours. You just had to decide it, that you are enough, as you are, right now. I learned that far too late, and I made the same mistake in my marriage. I thought being a good provider was enough, that giving my family everything they needed meant I was doing my job. But what they really needed was me, my presence, my attention, my time, and I wasn't there. Even when I was sitting in the room, my mind was somewhere else, and that nearly cost me everything. Because there's a difference between providing and being present, and most people don't realize that until it's almost too late. Now at 77, I look around at people my age, and I see two kinds of lives. The ones still chasing, still comparing, still keeping score. And they're exhausted, and they're unhappy. And then there are the others, the ones who have let go. They're not trying to prove anything anymore. They're not measuring themselves against anyone. They're just here, present, curious, grateful. I have a friend. He's in his 80s. He doesn't have much, but he wakes up every day with peace. And he once told me something I'll never forget. I spent most of my life trying to be somebody. Now I'm just trying to be here. And he's happier than anyone I know. That's the difference. Not money, not success, not status. It's whether you've made peace with yourself. You want to know what real freedom feels like. It's not wealth. It's not power. It's this. When you no longer need anything outside of you to feel okay inside of you, when criticism doesn't shake you, when approval doesn't define you, when you can look at your life and simply accept it, that's freedom. And most people spend their entire lives chasing it in the wrong places. Here's the trap. You think once you get there, you'll feel better, but there is no there. You solve one problem, another appears. You reach one goal, a new one replaces it. That's life. So if you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you allow yourself to feel happy, you'll be waiting forever, because something will always be missing. Something will always be uncertain. And that's okay, because this moment, right now, this is your life, not later, not when things improve, not when everything lines up, now. And if you can't find peace on the way, you won't find it at the destination either. So stop waiting. Stop telling yourself, I'll be happy when. That lie will steal your life, 1 year at a time. You don't need more to be enough. You already are. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to earn it. You just have to accept it. I've made mistakes. I've chased the wrong things. I've wasted time. But if there's one thing I know for certain, everything you're looking for is already within you. You just have to stop long enough to see it. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me this. What's your I'll be happy when? And what would happen if you let that go today? Subscribe if you want more conversations like this.